Hey y'all, this is a Variety Kid. So I asked some people who watch my videos what video they would like to see next out of 5 choices, and I was actually going to say that another video reacting to or reviewing a Mr. Beast video actually got first place, but he hasn't posted lately, so I'm going to have to wait that one off. And I don't know, I asked some of the people who voted for reacting to or reviewing a Mr. Beast video which one they would choose as their second choice, and the bulk of them chose for me to do a phone feature review. And I had thought about doing a phone feature review on fast charging, and many people said they'd like to do it, so anyways, let's get into it. This is going to be more of a video where I show you what fast charging can do. Yeah, I was actually going to say, since I got the 11 Pro and made YouTube videos, I've realized this is the first time I've owned an iPhone that has most of that has most of the capabilities of the current generation iPhone lineup. So therefore I can do a phone feature review and show it on my current iPhone. Well, anyways, let's get into the review. So first of all, I was gonna say that, I don't know, I mean, I felt like it was a nice feature, but I felt like I wouldn't be blown away by it. Once I heard that the 8 and 8 Plus, according to Apple, could get about a 50% charge in 30 minutes, I don't know, I wasn't really blown away by it, just because, I don't know, especially with the smaller iPhone 8, it had a really small battery, and then, I don't know, and then I never used an 8 Plus or 10 at the time. I had used a 6 Plus, which didn't have as good of battery life as a 7 Plus or 8 Plus. So, so therefore I didn't really know about, how much that could do. So, after I began using fast charging, I was gonna say, I don't know, we got a Lightning to USB-C cable. I had never had one before, so I had never been able to take advantage of fast charging faster than 12 watts. But anyways, I was gonna say, I believe, I don't know, I know my dad got an iPhone 13 Pro recently, and I believe the box came with a Lightning to USB-C connector, and then, I don't know, I noticed, I was gonna say, I noticed that there was a Lightning to USB-C connector plugged into a 30-watt power adapter. I don't know, my parents said they never recall getting a 30-watt power adapter, so I actually believe that came from my, or that was actually from my MacBook. Anyways, to the point, ever since I began using it, I've realized there's a really good advantage to fast charging. Normally I don't drain my phone all the way to 0. In fact, I don't know if I've said this, but my iPhone 11 Pro has only died on me once. Or I was gonna say, because I don't drain my phone to 0, charging feels really quick. I know the first time I used it, I was able to charge my iPhone 11 Pro from 8 to 52%, and I believe 24 minutes. It was somewhere between 23 to 25 minutes. That just feels pretty quickly. I was able to do that with the 30-watt charger. The iPhone 11 Pro charges at 22 watts. I was gonna say like I said, I don't charge it from dead. I mean, I don't know, maybe Apple just says 50% because it takes time for the phone to power on and stuff, but there are times where with the 30-watt charger charging at 22 watts, I've been able to get, I've been able to increase my battery capacity by more than 50% in 30 minutes or less. So I was gonna say, I mean, I don't know if it's due to the fact, I know, as I said, I was gonna say, so when fast charging debuted, the iPhone 8 Plus and 10 were able to do it at 18 watts. So I don't know if it has to do with the faster 22-watt charger or what. I was gonna say, I know I had mine on low power mode, so I don't know. I mean, I did read that having low power mode on can help your phone charge faster. But anyways, let's get started now. Alright, so before we start, I wanted to show you some things. Okay. Alright, okay, so first of all, this maximum capacity is at 84%, so I don't know if, the fact that it can increase my battery by more than 50% in 30 minutes is due to the fact that my iPhone, doesn't have its full maximum capacity. Or later, I'll probably, use my dad's iPhone 13 Pro, which is at 100% capacity once it gets low enough, but anyways, just to show you, we are at, okay, I'm sorry, this is on my iPad Air 2 camera, it's a really old iPad, so we're at 11%, okay, we're gonna start it, yep, still at 11%, and, okay, we are going to plug it in, so yeah, it started near the end of the 4:03 p.m. and there, yeah, I know, sometimes I know, one of my first, I don't know if you saw it, but it just went up to 12%, but one of my, like, first things I think of when I think of fast charging is, you know what, I'm gonna flip around the iPad, or one of the first impressions that I had of fast charging, or first things I noticed was really quickly, like, the battery, or the battery percentage will increase, like, it'll increase within sometimes, like, usually within, like, 10 or 15 seconds. Yeah, so I just feel like showing you this. I got some notifications here, yeah. Let's just turn the screen on. Oops. Ah, that was so funny. Yeah, anyways, so it's actually below 20%. I believe it charges faster when it's below 20%, but let's just check. Okay, so, oh, I thought it said 18%, but yeah, it's at 15% right now. Yeah, and it is 4:05 p.m., so, yeah, I believe we started near the end of the 4 p.m. hour. I'm sorry, not the 4 p.m. hour, but the 4:03 p.m. minutes. So we're just gonna, I'm just gonna, like, show you, like, I'm not gonna record everything, and I'm probably not gonna do much on it, but I just wanna, like, record a bit, and yeah, I might actually leave. So if I do, I'll leave this iPad recording, and I just show you, like, and I don't know, just show you, like, how much I use it. Yeah, sometimes I do use it while it's charging, and I don't know, maybe I could say maybe it slows it down a bit. I don't really know for sure. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, even when I do use it, I don't use it, like, the whole time. So I guess I'll leave this right here, so this way you can see if, like when my when my iPhone turns on. Okay. Alright, so I'm sure you can hear it, but yeah, I'm back, and let's just check on my phone. Okay, so, alright. Okay, yeah, so I don't know if y'all saw it, but it's at 38% right now. Oh, now it's actually at 39%. Yeah. Okay, alright, so let's check it again. Okay, 4:20 p.m., 43% charged, and let's just look at the, oh, okay, now it's 4:21 p.m., so, yeah, okay, alright, yeah, so, I was thinking about whether or not I want to do anything on it, just because, like, I don't know, like, sometimes I do stuff on it, so, and I kind of want to make it, like, what I do realistically, and, oh, yeah, now it's at 44%, hold on. Yeah, as you can see there, it's at 44%. 45% now. Okay. Alright, yeah, I don't really know. Sometimes I just do stuff on my phone, but I don't know, maybe I'd want to if I wasn't recording, but yeah, I'm focusing on recording right now, so, like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think about, like, whether or not I want to charge it, or, I'm sorry, unplug it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of want to go for 30 minutes just to, like, I kind of want to go, like, for 30 minutes, or when it gets to 50%. You know what, I'm actually going to do some stuff on this, hold on, alright, yeah, I'm just curious about, okay, alright, yeah, I'm actually doing some stuff on my phone. I'm curious about, like, for the newer iPhones, what exactly does it say? I'm curious about like the fast charge it, or like I'm actually gonna do that right now. Okay. All right. What does it say for fast charge? Yeah. All right. Yeah. So both of these say, and then what does the 11 Pro Max say? Yeah. This one had a much bigger battery than the 10S, 10S Max, and 11 Pro, so it took longer to charge, as you can see there with the, I believe that's with the 18-watt adapter. I don't know, maybe it might get to that before 35 minutes. Yeah, yeah, and then, okay, alright, yeah, oh yeah, this one had a smaller battery than the 11 Pro Max and 13 Pro Max, so, yeah, I just felt like looking at. Alright, so I was actually gonna say, actually off camera, I forgot to record kind of, but I don't know, they were brief checks, but two times just recently, I actually turned on my phone's display to check the battery. But anyways, I'm thinking I'm gonna pull the plug now on the battery charging. Okay, 59% as of 4:30 p.m. Or, I don't know, maybe I'll give it, like, I'm thinking I'll give it maybe, like, an extra minute just because, like, we're almost there, so, or we're almost to 50%. Plus, I don't know, I feel like for personal use, I'd probably want, like, a little bit more than what I'm currently at. Like, I don't know, my phone, like, I don't know, as you saw earlier, my phone's at 84% max capacity, so it doesn't last as long as it used to. Okay, alright, okay, so let's check it again. Okay, so it's at hold on, let me clean the lens in there. So 4:32 p.m. and it is at 61%. So now 62%. So yes, so I don't know, at least from my test and a few other tests, as I said before, this can get to more than a 50% or more than a 50% increase in 30 minutes. And I don't know, I believe like part of it might be like due to the fact that, or due to the fact that it can charge at 22 watts compared to 18 watts on the 8 Plus 10, or the 8 Plus 10, 10R, 10S, and 10S Max. Okay. Alright, so yeah, this says 4:33 p.m. and we are at 63%. We're gonna unplug it now. Next, we're gonna do a fast charging test with my dad's iPhone 13 Pro. There are a few differences here between their fast charging comparisons. First of all, this one has a slightly bigger battery at 3,095 milliamps as opposed to 3,046 milliamps, and this one charges at 23 watts as opposed to 22 watts. But just to show you, as I think I mentioned already, it is at 100% maximum capacity. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I'm fine with the percent it's at. My dad kind of wanted me to just take his phone, but as you can see there, it is at 20%, and we are going, and it is 5:36 p.m. and I'm going to plug it in for you. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna wait. So yeah, I just feel like showing this. There was just a notification there. And as y'all saw there, it's at 29%. So yeah, it's charging at roughly the same speed as my iPhone 11, or as my iPhone 11 Pro. Okay, so yeah, it's been roughly like 7 minutes flat since I started, so I'm just gonna actually check and see, is it charging at, so yeah, this is at 34% now, but I was just checking to see like if it, like, basically mine seemed like, I don't know, at least over longer periods of time, mine seems to charge at like a little bit under 2% per minute. But yeah, I don't, like, I mean, I don't know, maybe that'll change later on, and I don't know, I feel like this wasn't the main purpose, but I kind of feel like part of what I want to do is like check to see like or if it can charge any faster. I mean, obviously, like 1 watt won't make much of a difference, but I don't, but like I don't know, I just want to see for sure. Like I don't know, maybe it can like get closer to a full 2% per 60 seconds. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes or just under 10 minutes, and yeah, it is at 39%. Oh, there, it just got to 40%. So, yeah, once again, like, I believe it's due to maybe, like, I don't notice a huge difference, but maybe the extra or maybe the extra watt of charging speed, like, seems to, like, help it maintain, like, or helps it to maintain 2% per minute for a longer period of time. So yeah, we're at the 14-minute mark. I'm gonna check it a bit early, and it is at 49%. I yes, probably just gonna be recording for a little bit, just because like I want to see when it gets to 50, and yep, it's at 49 right now, and yep, it's at 50%. So another thing I realized is that, is that this extra watt of power seems to give it, or seems to like help it get to or seems to help it like or maintain a slightly faster charging speed. And we're gonna leave it going a little bit, and we're gonna leave it going a little bit longer. I mean, yeah, So yeah, I mean, I was gonna say I had like other than that notification I showed you earlier, or the screen hasn't turned on for notifications any other times. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as I said already, 1 watt is like not very much of a difference. So I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that the screen is off for more time. Okay, all right. So I don't know. I just wanted to extend it just because like or just because or just because I wanted to see like if it could like get to or like if it would continue charging this fast after 50%. But yeah, as y'all saw there, it got to 50% at 5:51, and it only says 58%. So no, I don't know for sure. Like what I'll do, I might go to, or I might go to like, or I might go to like 50% or 30 minutes, like I did last time, just to see like if it's able to do it like in like roughly the same amount of time as my 11 Pro. Yeah. Okay, 5:57 and 59. So yeah, at this rate, like, I don't know, basically, like, at this point, it seems to be charging more at, like, 1% per minute as opposed to 2% per minute, so, but yeah, I don't know, I kind of want to see, like, if, I mean, this won't be a perfect comparison, but I want to see, like, if it maintains, like, the same charging speed, even though it technically has a much higher battery capacity due to the fact that its maximum capacity is at 100. Okay, all right. So as you can see there, it's 6:05 p.m. and the battery has gotten to 70%, as y'all saw there. So as you can see there, I was gonna say, so basically we can say so that was roughly the same amount of time as my iPhone 11 Pro. So as you can see there, even with the full capacity, it is still able to charge fast, which I coming to think of it, I should have expected that, just because just because that's what Apple says on their website. But I guess I had some doubts just because I had some doubts, or just because it was charging above 50%, and I know your phone slows down charging later on, but yeah, as you can see there, it's at 71%. And and it's still 6:06 p.m. middle of the minute. So so this was, I don't know, like, first of all, this was a bit slower. It was 51% in 30 minutes as opposed to 52% in just under 30 minutes, I believe. So actually, I was gonna say, one of the people I talked to said he wanted me to talk about fast charging on Androids. He actually has an Android. But anyways, I was gonna say, fast charging is much faster on Androids, and like many Android phones are able to charge much faster than 22 watts, including phones from 2019, which was when the iPhone 11 Pro came out. But I was gonna say, some examples are the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, the Huawei P30, and the OnePlus 7T. All of which are able to get 70% charged in 30 minutes. I was going to say they don't have the same exact charging speed. Basically, the Note 10 Plus can charge at 45 watts. The P30 Pro can charge at 40 watts. However, the Note 10 Plus has a bigger battery, so therefore, in theory, it shouldn't charge as fast. And the OnePlus 7T can only charge at 30 watts, but there's like this software called 30T charging, I believe, that allows it to charge much faster than 30 watts, which is what the OnePlus 7 Pro had. And then nowadays in 2022, late 2021, phones can charge even faster. Some examples being the OnePlus 10 Pro, which on the US version it can get from 1 to 58% in 15 minutes, and I don't know, it might charge faster when it's closer to dead, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Generally, I plug in my phone before it gets to 20%, but I don't know. I did the math, and that would mean that if it were to charge at a linear rate, that means that I could get from 20 to 58% in about 10 minutes, which is crazy. And then the Redmi K50 is able to charge at 67 watts, getting an 80% charge in 30 minutes. And as for my opinion on that, I mean, I definitely feel like it's nice, but yeah, I was gonna say if I haven't said it already, prior to getting a fast charger, I've never even used it, so I just feel like I've been like blown away by fast charging. And then add to that the fact that like phones like the 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max have a really big battery, so 50% is more than enough. And not to mention, I said I don't usually drain my phone all the way to 0, so therefore, like, if I'm at 20%, then I'm usually able to get to like 71 or 72% or in 30 minutes, and usually in like 20 or 25 minutes I'm already able to get past 50%, so therefore there isn't really a need. However, I was gonna say, I mean, actually I realized the OnePlus 10 Pro has a bigger battery than my phone, and it probably has better battery life, so I don't know. I mean, 58% isn't really that much given that my battery is degraded, but as I said already, like with the OnePlus 10 Pro, that means that that means that if my phone's at 20%, I could plug it in for 10 minutes or so, most likely, and that would mean that I would be able to have or I don't know, I don't want to say more than enough necessarily, but definitely definitely a decent amount, and I definitely would say I'd probably be able to get more than enough, like if I leave it in for like 20 or 30 minutes. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like if you did. I'm sorry I've been gone a while. I hope to get posting some more. If I haven't said it already, school ended for me recently, so hopefully I'll be able to post more. Yeah. Anyways, bye.